Here at the Masternodes, we are not making any claims as to income you may earn. Before entering any agreement, please use caution and seek the advice of a professional advisor, such as attorney or financial advisor.
Please ensure your own research is done before investing any money into the market.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another podcast. Today, we're talking about crypto news. My name is Nestor Sanchez, and I hope y'all are having a good day. This is my boy Ryan Prentice.
Hey, what is going on, everyone? I hope you guys are having a blessed day today. And thank you guys for tapping into our podcast.
Yes, and we are the Masternodes. As always, thanks for joining. Remember to follow our personal social media accounts. Mine is Masternode1. My boys is at Rye the Crypto Guy. And make sure to stay to the end to hear about some additional resources that we will provide you so you can get more zone into this cryptocurrency space. Now, let my boy Ryan take it away.
So, for the first news article of the week that we want to bring up, this was this week's article brought to me by The Street, had featured on its page. The title was Goldman Sachs helps Bitcoin take a major leap. So Goldman Sachs is actually one of the biggest names in traditional finance, and they may have changed the game on Monday by placing the first options trade for a Bitcoin over-the-counter trade.
What's an over-the-counter trade?
So that's actually a great question. So an over-the-counter trade, or an OTC, is a decentralized market in which market participants trade stocks, commodities, or currencies directly between two parties and without a central exchange or broker. So this step actually helps solidify another finance giant stance on cryptocurrency and could help restore faith and confidence in investors' view on cryptocurrency. So excellent news from Goldman Sachs. And although Goldman Sachs is a traditional global investment agency, nothing about this over-the-counter purchase was anything close to being traditional. So the firm actually traded a Bitcoin-linked instrument called a non-deliverable Bitcoin option, or an NDO, which is a derivative tied to Bitcoin's price that pays out in cash instead of paying out in Bitcoin. An option is actually used by investors to leverage one's account to boost yield. And many do this when they want to make more profit, but don't have the fund to acquire the asset amount they desire.
So options is basically like leverage for stocks, commodities, and stuff like that. And you're basically utilizing borrowing per se another person's stocks or commodities and using a contract to then have it for a certain amount of time, and you have a certain amount of stocks. That way, instead of just buying one Apple share at $150, if it goes up $1, you've made $1, right? But if you buy an options, you have 100 of those Apple shares for maybe that same amount of price. And if it goes up $1, you have now made $100. So you're utilizing leverage to boost your income, boost that money that you are already going to make. Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, so options contracts are actually used by a lot of investors. Going back to the article, though, the transaction carried out by Goldman Sachs was facilitated by Galaxy Digital, a company that invests in crypto and especially in Bitcoin. So a representative at Galaxy Digital said in a statement, "This marks the first over-the-counter crypto transaction by a major bank in the US, as Goldman Sachs continues expanding its cryptocurrency offerings, demonstrating the continued adoption of digital assets by banking institutions." I think this is an excellent step. Goldman Sachs to take a lead in the space, with them being a traditional banking system. A lot of people look at this as like, wow, like, this traditional giant that is usually just purchasing stocks and commodities is now investing into the digital currency space. So I think it's excellent to see them taking this leap of faith, and we hope to see more traditional giants follow in their footsteps.
Yeah, speaking of big steps, I feel like we're seeing a lot of businesses that are even on the S&P. They're investing into cryptocurrencies now, putting it on their balance sheets and stuff like that. And one example of this is Grayscale Investments. For those of you who don't know, this is a fund that they make funds for different types of things. And they created a smart contract fund for smart contracts. So a fund that you can invest in smart contracts. And this article actually comes from Decrypt, which is actually new. Not new, but we just learned about it. So if you guys want, that's a great resource for y'all as well. So the cryptocurrency asset manager Grayscale is expanding its lines of investment funds to include non-Ethereum smart contract tokens such as Cardano, Solana, Avalanche, Polkadot, Polygon, Algorand, and Stellar Lumens. This basically allows investors to invest into some of the largest smart contract networks that are not Ethereum, and also Ethereum sidechains that are now on the market.
Didn't Grayscale actually have a fund set up already?
Oh yeah, so they do. They actually have multiple funds. One of them that you're probably talking about is a fund that's focused around investing into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Zcash, or even blockchain gaming platforms such as Decentraland. So this fund that they actually created is that new fund, and it's called the Grayscale Smart Contract Platform X Ethereum Fund. So it's kind of long, but
That's a
it's for
really long
short.
name.
Yeah, it's the GSCPXE for short. So the breakdown of this fund is going to have Cardano and Solana make around 24% of the fund. And then you have Avalanche and Polkadot that account for around 16% each. And then you have 10% of the fund that's allocated to straight up Polygon. And then you have Algorand and Stellar Lumens that make around 4% of that fund. So if you're investing, this is the exact breakdown of what you're investing into. The Grayscale CEO, Michael Sonashine, sorry if I said it wrong, said the fund was created basically because he believes that investors want diversified exposure, right? So with smart contract technology, it's absolutely critical and pivotal to the growth of the digital economy, but it's still too early to know which platforms will win, right? In all markets, there are winners, there are losers. Some of them are going to be better than the other ones. And that's why you have to diversify your portfolio. We don't know if you're going to be picking all the winners. We don't know if you're picking all the losers. But if you pick a multitude, then you're going to have some that are going to win. You're going to have some that are going to lose. And that's why we diversify our risk.
Utilizing a fund, is that the same thing as utilizing an index?
I feel like they are pretty similar. So with an index like the S&P 500, you're investing into America's top 500 companies. With the fund, it's just allocated into like a specific sector, like whether it's cryptocurrency, this one is specifically smart contracts. Some of them may be, decentralized gaming. That's a whole cryptocurrency sector. And there are tons of cryptocurrencies within that sector. That's why you would invest into a fund.
Yeah, and actually looking at the articles this week, I see a lot of opportunity that these corporate giants are bringing to people. We look at both of these situations, and I think personally, I feel that it's a stepping stone to a future where we have more corporate giants offering these opportunities to people. And what I mean by that is like, a lot of people are interested in investing in cryptocurrency, or they might not know what cryptocurrency to invest into. So rather than trying to deal with their own portfolios, they can invest in, to a fund. And, that fund is actually controlled by these, corporate giants. And although it may not follow the original plan for cryptocurrency, we see that, at least people are still adopting it one way or another. And it's not just being like kind of forgotten about. So definitely do see some signs of hope whenever news like this past week pops up.
Yeah, it's definitely some great news. Like you're saying, big steps. And I ultimately think it's reflected in the price. We've had a lot of bad, bad weeks, bad months this beginning of the year, but I think we're totally getting back on track. People are loving the hope. People are loving the new products. So definitely see it in the price.
Yes, and I 100% agree with you, because we actually reached over $2 trillion back in our market cap,
baby.
Yeah, for the cryptocurrency space. So, glad to see it. And actually, speaking about price action, we're going to be talking about the top 5 weekly all-time highs for cryptocurrency. So first we have Bitcoin, of course, which was at 42,600, up 8% since the last week. Ethereum at $3,000, up 14% the last week. BNB at $405, up 9%. XRP at 83 cents, up 9%. And Luna at $93, up 4.6%. So this week we've seen a very green week, something that we haven't seen in a while. I remember looking even at the past couple of weekly announcements, or I'm sorry, news podcasts that we have been going over. We've kind of seen a lot of red in the markets. So great to see some green this week.
Absolutely. And as you know, that kind of wraps up our podcast for today. As always, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate all the feedback and help that you guys have been giving us. Remember to follow and subscribe to all of our social media accounts on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter, all of them being at the Masternodes. We have a visual podcast experience that can be found on YouTube, and our audio podcast experience can be found on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, and all your other favorite podcast sources. You could also visit our website at www.themasternodes.com and subscribe to that email list to receive the latest and greatest cryptocurrency information.
Yeah, one more thing we wanted to add for you guys is to let you guys know about our Discord. So our Discord, we actively post on there every day, just giving you guys news updates, talking, having a discussion with the people on there, trying to create, a solid community of confident crypto investors. So if you guys want to join our Discord, tap in with us. We can go ahead and send you guys the link. In there we have people that are highly educated on cryptocurrency, on the NFT space, on the real estate space, on the DeFi space. So if you guys ever have any questions, go ahead and pop into our Discord, ask them on there. Anyone will answer at any time. Me and Esther are always on there. And like I said, if you guys want to tap in with us and join our Discord, just let us know. We can go ahead and send you guys the link. And another thing we wanted to let you guys know about was a great opportunity to join an academy that teaches people how to trade. So we recently partnered with I Am Academy, and I Am Academy is an excellent academy that we utilize to kind of advance our trading skills. On there, they teach you, how to trade. They give you ideas on what, kind of pairs you guys could trade. And they provide us with, an immense amount of knowledge and an immense amount of mentorship from multi-million-dollar traders. So if you guys are interested in joining that, just let us know. We can go ahead and send you guys a link to that and get you guys plugged in with our mentor. And that kind of wraps up today's podcast, guys. Thank you guys for tapping in. Much appreciated as always, and bless up.
Yes, sir. Make sure to choose kindness and have yourself a great day.